Hey friends, so welcome back. So today we're gonna download Kali and install on your virtual box or virtual ware, VMware, and we're gonna start to like poke on it. So basically today we'll be setting up your stations. Um, During entire my session, we're gonna utilize the Linux as the main Kali Linux as the main resource. The reason why I'm focusing on Linux is that because having an understanding or having knowing how to use command line to use Linux will be very crucial for you to succeed within the penetration testing. Yes, we're gonna focus on web penetration testing, but eventually we're gonna moving on to full penetration testing testers. So with that being said, the very first thing you're gonna do is that go to VMware. Um, you're gonna look for VMware Workstation Player. I think there's a free version. This is not it. VMware Workstation. Yeah, download for free. And you're gonna download the whatever version. Go to downloads and download it. Right. If you're already using Linux system, I'm sorry for ignorance, right? But you can use Linux one. But I assume majority of you folks are using Windows machines. So in your case, download the this VMware station and start working on it. I'll save this link and post it later. But in my case, right, I already have VMware Pro, and for your essay, I'm not gonna really bother much about downloading this because I like this one better. But anyhow, next one is that you're gonna download Kali Linux. Kali Linux is like a combination or what's a good way to explain it? It has everything of tools that you need. I'll say, well, let me take it back. It'll have majority of the tools that will need it for you to do penetration testing, which is obviously a great tool. So you're gonna go to downloads. Not maybe not this one. Get Kali. Make sure you check the org. Go to virtual machines. Go to So these are the your hypervisor, right? You can use VMware, VirtualBox, Hyper-V, or temu. I'm so used to you with the VMware, so I'm gonna go select VMware, and it will download it. So I didn't want to wait like 45 minutes whatsoever, so I already downloaded it and inserted it, which is here. So let's go back. I'm gonna save the link for you. Next thing is that open up your VM workstation and locate your Kali ISO file and drop it somewhere. It's not BMX file. What? Let's do this. Boom. Maybe I need to download it. So, well, I guess I downloaded the ISO file. Honestly, for you, just use this dot VMware virtual VMware box, mainly because it'll be much easier for you to just download and go. So meanwhile, I'm gonna pause the video and come back to you whenever it is ready. All right, welcome back. So I downloaded here. It's in a 7-zip file. You're gonna do 7-zip 7-zip, and I accidentally deleted it. But anyhow, you're gonna extract file or extract here, depending on your interest, right? So you're gonna go to Kali Linux and open it up and you will, and there's going to be a bunch of files. What you're going to do is a file, you're going to drag that to your computer and it will not work, right? File, open, look for your location, and then select it, open it. And as you can see, here is the new machine, right? I'm gonna change the name to worst web pen tester, and go to hardware. I'm gonna give little more memory, mainly because it'll be easier for the other tools. Depending on your situation, if 2 is what you can do, it's okay. But if you can do more, doing more will be definitely beneficial. So go to OK, and power on this virtual machine. Then it'll start, right? Bam. That easy. So you go let it run, right? Oh, actually, let me see. Setting. Yeah. So when you go to setting, so right click on the stuff, go to setting. Instead of NAT, switch it to bridge it and replicate, and OK. I'll explain it later. Kelly. Username and password is Kelly and Kelly. And ta-da, step 101 or step 1 is done, right? You download Kelly and installed it, and now you have Kelly running on your stuff. Just quickly, you can use your mouse to kind of poke around, but majority of time you'll use the command line, right? So I'm gonna make it large. Control Shift plus 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 to make it large. And Firefox. So for very first thing, right? For the command line, this is terminal. Here we use a keyboard to interact with the computer as much as possible. The very number step is that you gotta use your terminal better, right? That's terminal management is something really serious you need to learn about, and there are where we go. Boom. Okay, terminal and then management. Let's make it bigger for format font. Boom. Better. Yeah, terminal management. So for terminal management, very first thing you can do is either tmux or terminal. We not have terminal. Huh. Terminator. I'm sorry. No, it's not terminal. Terminator. Boom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not. Huh. It's not inserted. So, we can insert it too easy. So, pros and cons, right? tmux is my to-go file. My to-go terminal management tool. Why do I use it? Because it's so hackery, hack-ish, right? So you type tmux, and then there's a separate session comes in, right? You can do Control B, the prefix, and shift and column. It will separate the line. Control B can separate that way, right? You can make a new channel or whatever. There's so much use for it. But the thing is that if you're not used to with the keyboard, and it requires significant learning curve. But you know, there's an easy solution. We're gonna use Terminator, and it will say yes. What? Terminator? It's not Terminator. Let's look it up. Terminator. Until right. Terminate. Huh. Maybe I don't know how to do this. Boom. License, get started. Terminator. Let's go. Oh. Oh, never mind. This was it. Can I? Oh, very interesting. Oh, okay. So it comes with it. Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, I like it. So, I'm sorry. So, where was I? So, we're gonna use Terminator. So, I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit. So, what I realized that it comes with it. So, you don't necessarily need to use the tmux. But your choice, right? Maybe you can read up on it later. Oh, there you go. Either 3A tmux, 3B Terminator, right? Location. Need this. Uh-oh. Kelly. Is this really Terminator? Let me pause. Okay, so where I got confused was where you can split the screen, but it turns out you can do it now. The difference is that I wanna insert the Terminator. So let's do this. I'm gonna apt-get upgrade and update so that it updates every applications and fix repositories and whatnot. Then we're gonna install Terminator with boom this command. So I'll pause up until well, that was quick. Let's install Terminator. So Terminator is that. Boom. Let's use Terminator. Bam. Better to run it as sudo, right? Sudo is like a god mode, right? Whenever you play a game, you're gonna be a cheater and be really good at game, or you want to be really good at game, you can do either cheat or you can do enter developer mode and do better job, right? Sudo is like giving you a higher privilege than you normally have. So who am I is that my current privilege. Who am I? My title. Terminator. If you do sudo, that means you're gonna be a root, right? In Linux system, root is like an administrator in Windows system. anyhow. You don't rarely operate in root. I mean, you will operate a lot in root, but you gotta be very careful because not like Windows systems with so many defense mechanism, or Linux is like kind of wide open. It will do everything you type in the keyboard. So very careful. But bottom line is that we're going to do sudo terminator, and a separate screen pops up. Or easy way it is that Terminator. Just use the Terminator here, right? One or the other. So here, once again, Control Shift and plus so that I can see it better. The benefit of Terminator here is that you can split vertically, or you can split horizontally. I'm sorry, vertically. So you can split so much, and you can kill it too. Close or like key, go to bottom and exit out of it. So the difference here is that Terminator here earlier. Okay, here we go. This is Terminator when you're, and this is the tmux, right? Tmux. So with the tmux, we can split the screen with Control B and Shift and it's a column. No. Comma. Right. You can split the screen. The issue is that you gotta use Control B and up arrow to switch the channel. I don't know what it's, panel, whatever it says, right? So everything is very command line versus Terminator is like horizontal, vertical, open tab, different tab, right? So it's very easy to use. So we're gonna start with the, actually you'll use Terminator. I'll continue to use tmux because I love tmux. So if you have time, learn how to use tmux, and you can kind of elevate your level. But for now, go with Terminator. Once you have Terminator, there's two websites I want you to register. One is a Portswigger, and the other one is a Hack the Box. And shortly I will explain why. Portswigger. Here we go. And Hack the Box. Boom. I'll save the link again. Here we go. Hack the Box. Boom. Labs. Boom. Right. And well, here comes my credential. So I'm gonna pause the video and log in and come back. All right. So here I'm logged in, right? So very first thing you're gonna find out is that there's a bunch of tabs. Oh my gosh, right? All you gotta do is that go to Academy, and you're gonna start the lesson. It'll give you a bunch of options. You go to Learning Path, and go to server side apprentice level, right? And you're gonna go through line by line, right? This will give you the basic idea. And the beautiful part is that this is free learning tool. On top of that, it gives you a lab. The reason why this is crazy is that go to Past Traverser, Persol. How do I go back? Let's do resume running. Let's go to, can I go back? Send me back, gosh. Oh my gosh. So I tried yesterday, so that kind of easily can explain to y'all. So I'm not gonna go deep dive into it. This is kind of your tool so that you can study on your own. I'm gonna mainly utilize Hack the Box so that I can show you what is it talking about or some other concepts. So number one thing, it'll explain what's a path traversal. Traversal is known as a directory traversal. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna go to continue, and there's a bunch of information, right? And more information. Boom. And here comes the lab. You're gonna do access the lab here, and separate tab will open. It takes time, but you'll get there. Right here it says a file. What's the question again? In the lab, retrieve the content of the Etsy password file. Okay, cool. So not served. So you'll serve this problem by based on the previous information here, right? You're gonna go through this, read it through, understand what's going on, and you can serve it here. Usually what you do is that you click on buttons and see what it says, right? Product ID is number 3, or go to home. And for you, do a quick scanning. What's it out there? Product ID, not interested in that. Is there a file? Pass. There we go, file name. Let's see. I'm not going to view resources. Password. A such file. Image contains error. Errored out. Served, right? So don't worry too much about what I did here, right? This is for your study or your own study, right? I recommend every day come to online, do at least one session or one module. That will greatly boost your knowledge in cyber. Meanwhile, when you sign up to Hack the Box, there's a bunch of the whatever, right? Options, right? The very first thing you're gonna do is that we're gonna use the machines, and go to difficulty and look for easy machines. Easy, right? There you go. So here are the easy machines. So as you can see, I did many of them except one. Yay! Congrats to me. As a free member, you will have access to those systems, right? Don't worry too much about getting submitting flag or whatnot. We are gonna focus on understanding web architecture using this one, because there's no way doing actual hands-on exercise can be beat, right? So as a penetration tester, you want to know how to do this. So you're gonna click on that, and it'll show you what in the hell is going on here. It's offline. Oh, you gotta spawn it. Oh my gosh. Click. All right, so here you're gonna do connect to Hack the Box. There are many options. You're gonna do machines. Click on machines and download OpenVPN. TCP, just if you want to be reliable and whatever, it doesn't really make much difference. Here we go. So let's go back. What other options are out there? Okay. Why not? Okay. Competitive. Cool. Doesn't matter. Whatever works. So there you go. You are ready to do learn pen testing. So here, these are the homework, right? Download VMware, download Kali, and it's choose your terminal management, either tmux or Terminator. Um, if Terminator doesn't you don't have, most likely you don't have Terminator if you follow the steps. So you're gonna use these two commands to download and install Terminator on your machine, and register for Portswigger and register for Hack the Box. There you go. And last thing I want to talk about is that your note-taking mechanism, right? Note-taking application. So there are many choices. You can use CherryTree, which is the basic tool that is given in Kali, or you can use Obsidian. So 6A CherryTree, 7B Obsidian, right? So for Obsidian, CherryTree is given, right? Go to here, CherryTree, click on CherryTree or select it. You create a main node, right? Let's say hit the box. The next concept is that free. Actually, not. Let's delete that. That's stupid. Let's set up a let's fruit. We're gonna have apple, banana, and cherry. Oh no. I mean, so forth, right? You have a main concept and sub concepts, and you can make it easy to use. What I really like is that, and you can save it to a bunch of other files and discard. I really like Obsidian, because it's cool looking and it's very hacker friendly, and you can do a lot with it. But once again, it requires some level of learning curve, right? So I'm gonna download it. It'll download. Go to cd downloads. Right, ls. ls is the list command. I also need to introduce Linux basic command. If you do that, there's a bunch of others. Or the easiest way is that go to ChatGPT. You gotta log in, so I'm gonna pause again to type in my secret my keys. So for whatever reason my computer decided to froze. But anyhow, I highly recommend using ChatGPT or Google Bard, whatever other tools out there. If you want to get familiar with utilizing Linux more often, and you need to utilize you need to know how to utilize Linux. That's it for setting up the station. Today we covered. Actually, I failed, right? I did not. We gotta still talk about the note-taking application, right? So choose whatever application you want to use. If you want to go with CherryTree, get familiarized it. But if you want to use the Obsidian, right, move to here. Let's see. This will give you read and write only. Let's move this, change this to move Obsidian to opt Obsidian. We got sudo Kelly. Right now you cannot really execute it because of permission, so you're gonna make sure Obsidian how to use. Super slow. I don't know what it is. Oh, the easiest way is that you're gonna do cmod plus x Obsidian. Then it is in a dark greenish looking color. So you're gonna do Obsidian and it will start, right? You're gonna create a new bolt. Bolt name is the web and tester. I'm gonna browse to location where you're gonna put it. Documents looks great, and create. And this is your channel. Pretty cool, isn't it? Anyhow, delete that, delete that. Here, bunch of information. You don't need this. Under the web pen tester bucket, you'll have. You don't need welcome. You can create a new folder and hit the box. And underneath you can add a new node, whatever, right? That's the theme. For now, get used with setting up, opening Obsidian and everything. So today we covered download VMware, download Kali, and we installed it. You gotta go to terminal management. You can use tmux or Terminator. Recommend any of them, whatever you like. If you're gonna use it, you do this. Register for Portswigger, and start to do academy, and register for Hack the Box, and do note taking application. Choose a note taking application. This is it for today. I'll come back to you later or next week. I'll try to make this video every week and send it to you folks so that you guys can be all on the same page. That's about it for today. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.